Good morning. It is, what are we doing? Contemporary-A-Thon, day 1. Here's my outfit of the day. I'm heading off to work.
Her rust gold ringlets were popping. Her edges were flourishing.
What's the verdict, other than hot?
Good. Tastes like a
Pot pie? Yes, I'm so excited.
have a thing on his face.
A pie? It's a great question. Why is there pie on his face? Oh, you made him mad. Brought you a lava cake kiss. Well, you need to share your opinions of the lava cake kiss with me. I wanted to have a review of the best Hershey kisses on the planet.
It's like a truffle.
It has a little ooey gooey surprise on the inside. I think I had like 10 of those earlier today. Libsteroni. To be Lou. I was sitting here first. This is where my butt was. See? My book was left here. You don't care. I wish I could quantify to you guys how many times I have watched this in the last month since this has come to Disney Plus. It's probably been 2 to 3 dozen times. I watch it maybe every day. It is my favorite live action Disney remake so far. Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the Contemporary-A-Thon. I am running late, so this is all you're going to get of me. Here's my outfit. It's very Valentine's-y. I think it's cute. Yeah, see you guys later. I'm running very late. Bye. Is it good? You said it was butternut squash? All right, so since it is Valentine's week, I feel in the mood to watch some Valentine's Day themed things. And because I think the new whatchamacallit comes out tomorrow. To All the Boys Loved Before. The new movie comes out tomorrow. We should watch. Have I missed it? I feel like it always pops up on here. Here we go. We should watch it today while reading my book, which I haven't talked to you guys about at all, but here it is in all of its yellow glory. Hi friends, I feel like we haven't talked at all this week. Well, that would be because we haven't, but it is the evening of day 2 of Contemporary-A-Thon. It's like 8:15. I'm sorry, it's almost 8:30, and I thought I would check in with you. I have just finished my workout. I have 12 Boys Loved Before playing behind me, and I'm going to dive back into Love Her or Lose Her by Tessa Bailey. I think I had originally shown you earlier in the week that I was listening to A Princess in Theory on audiobook. I decided to try a different tactic for this readathon. So normally I have like one book I'm listening to, one book I'm reading, one book I have on my iPad, and there's like 3 things going on at once. And I thought this time I would try like reading it one book at a time all the way through. So I also have the audiobook of this. So that's actually what I've been listening to the last few days, or the last 2 days, today and yesterday, as opposed to A Princess in Theory. And I'm over halfway through this. I'm really enjoying it. I can't see this getting anything lower than a 4-star unless something dramatically terrible happens in the last third of it. The only person I have seen who's read this is Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads, and I know she wasn't a huge fan of it compared to Fix Her Up, but this is just really resonating with me differently than Fix Her Up did, because it's about a couple who started dating in high school, like me and my boyfriend. The male character, Dominic, goes away overseas for the military right after high school for several years, just like my boyfriend did. Now they're trying to settle into a normal married life since he's returned. And the last 5 years he's been home have been really rough. And so I just feel more connected to this because it has similar experiences to things I've been through. I want to make my boyfriend read this. He doesn't read like anything, so I don't think he would, but I just think that he would get a kick out of this. I don't know. I think it'd be funny to get his opinion on it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to listen to the audiobook some more. Maybe I might watch To All the Boys Loved Before while I do my nails for Valentine's Day, because I haven't done them yet. I wanted like a heartsy, cute Valentine nail, but I couldn't find any from Impress. So these are just the 3 that I found in my drawer, because I have an obnoxious collection. And we have like a baby pink, it's like dark purple burgundy, and a red, And there's like a pink glitter in this one and a pink glitter in this one. So I'm just gonna start playing with it until I find something that I like. And I also am going to eat my Hershey Kiss, which is like the 10th one I've had today. I found these at Jewel, which is our grocery store around here, and they are lava cake Hershey Kisses, which I'm assuming are just out for Valentine's Day. And it's dark chocolate with this ooey gooey center, and it's probably the best thing I've ever had in my entire life. Just stop eating them. Okay, so I think I went with the most basic option and did like this solid pink. It looks more nude on camera, but it's definitely like a baby Valentine pink. Maybe it's just this terrible lighting that I'm currently sitting in. But yeah, I didn't even do the accent nails that come in the pack. Normally I do. I'm a big fan of these accent nails, but I was just feeling something simple and classy. Valentine's Day. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But we're already here. Libsteroni. How do you feel about the snow outside? How do you feel about it? I'm not a fan either. I don't blame you. So it is towards the later half of day 3 of the Contemporary-A-Thon. Hello. Welcome back.
All right, Felix. There isn't anything else.
And my mom's yelling at her cat. My goal for today is to finish Love Her or Lose Her, which should be absolutely not a problem. I am on chapter, he loaded up here because I was listening to it on audiobook in the car. Chapter 21.
We're nothing more than holograms.
Chapter 21. I only have that much left, which is nothing. And then I can tell you all of my thoughts and feels for it. But as of right now, I am loving this. Let me show you the current situation that's happening outside because it makes me very sad. I'm going to Mexico with my friends at the beginning of March for another friend's wedding. And I'm in vacation mode. I'm in beach mode. I know I'm buying swimsuits, I'm buying shorts, I'm buying sandals, I'm buying beach things. And then this happens outside. Look at all that snow. It's only been snowing for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I don't want it anymore. You can probably hear my parents downstairs watching Expanse, and you can see Aladdin playing in the background. I just finished Love Her or Lose Her by Tessa Bailey, which is the first book completed for Contemporary-A-Thon, and I absolutely adored this. I am absolutely giving it 5 out of 5 stars, and I really enjoyed the audiobook as well. I listened to it on audiobook and I read the physical copies. I had both formats and I enjoyed it in both formats. I would have continued on in either form. I thought they were both done really well. Everybody that I follow on Goodreads has given this like a 2.5 to 3 star. Like nobody likes it. It just hit me so close to home because these two characters are in a relationship that like I understand and like I know where they're coming from and I can empathize with and I relate to like deeply. I understood their struggles and I understood their viewpoints, and I know that Dominic is a little possessive of Rosie. Well, he's quite possessive and alpha male-ish towards Rosie, and I know that's a trope that a lot of people don't like in romance, and I'm not really bothered by it in novels. I wouldn't want a person in real life to be that way. I could see where that trait of his came from, and like I understood necessarily that it was okay or that it was condoned, but like I could see the process of how he came to be like that. He also calls her honey girl a lot throughout the book and picks her up Travis all the time called Georgie baby girl, so it just must be a thing that this writer likes to do. I was annoyed quite often when he called her honey girl, but like not enough to take off a whole star or anything from the book. Like I loved their romance, I loved their struggles, I didn't love their struggles, but I loved not reading about their struggles. I just related to them and I just really liked it, and I thought this was so enjoyable. I would really recommend it, but I feel like this is for like a very specific audience. If you're in a really long-term relationship or you're in a relationship with somebody who had been in the military, I feel like you might really enjoy this. Now it's time to move on to my next book, which could either be continuing with The Princess in Theory or The Simple Wild. I'm going to continue with The Princess in Theory regardless because that's the audiobook I have next. I'll just continue with that one and then save this for like the weekend. I think I might do that. Just like really want to read this. I'll save that for the weekend. I have nothing else to tell you, so I'm gonna turn off the camera now. I just realized I forgot to tell you that this book counts for the challenge of reading a book with an illustrated cover. I'm a little out of breath. I just ran up and down a lot of flights of stairs. This fits the challenge of reading a book with an illustrated cover. She's like sitting in the crack of the cushions. I'm also still watching Aladdin. Hi guys, happy Contemporary-A-Thon, day 4. Time to go to work. And it's still snowing outside. It's pretty though. He looks very serious, very into what he's trying to guess over there. All right, I'm gonna attempt to make this puppy chow. I had some problems with the finding of the M&Ms and of the sprinkles, so we're gonna make do with what I have. And I can only find white candy melts, so I'm gonna dye half of them pink and hopefully they turn out good. Here's my second batch of chocolate. Clearly something went wrong. Don't know what happened here. I only ended up with half of what I was supposed to make, and there's no red, there's only white Chex Mix in here, but I still think this looks pretty delicious and tasty. You know it's Valentine's Day today. Are you gonna be my Valentine? So guys, it is so beautiful and sunny outside today. Like, look at that sun streaming into the bed. Look at how much Maisie loves it. Yeah. This is very deceiving because it's actually the coldest day we've had all year. It was like 0 degrees this morning when I went to work. So unfortunately, the sun is not making it feel very warm for us today. It is almost 6 o'clock, so I think I'm going to have some dinner. Oh my God, it's freezing down here. Our house is so cold in the winter that I just spend all of my time upstairs in the loft because it holds heat so well and it's just so much warmer. So anyway, it is dinner time. So I'm gonna find some food in here. Here it is. It's Valentine's Day, but my parents are out of town for a hockey game of my brother's, and Tony is out of town for work. So it's literally just me. Here is my Valentine's Day dinner. This is actually one of my favorite things, so I'm like excited to eat it. And I'm really excited because my mom got me one of my favorite desserts for Valentine's Day. Oh, I'm shivering, like my teeth are chattering, I'm so cold. The Popcorn Factory mint chocolate chip popcorn is one of the best, and I'm obsessed with this. I also really like their chocolate covered strawberry one. I'm gonna eat this and have a movie marathon tonight. And I'm gonna eat an entire bag of Pirate's Booty. I'm gonna watch the new To All the Boys I Loved Before movie that came out this week, and then Frozen 2 is available now, and I'm gonna watch that as well. Just bumping Valentine's Day by myself with all the candies. There is my very pathetic dinner for one. I'm thinking I'm gonna start with, oh, this is very blurry. There we go. I'm gonna start with To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You. I'm so fucking excited about this. So excited. So this is where we're gonna start while I eat my pasta. Yay, I haven't watched this yet. I'm so excited. Am I crazy? Or does this look like the high school from Twilight? I was that so perfect and adorable. It was so cute. I loved it so much. I can't wait for the third one. It was so cute and so good. And I love John Ambrose, and I love Peter, and I love Laura Jane, and I love everybody, and I loved everything. And my heart is so full of warmth and happiness and sweet cuteness, and I'm so excited. I love that. I'm definitely gonna watch that again, probably like later this evening or tomorrow. Next up is Frozen 2, and I have an entire bag of Pirate's Booty here. You can't see that. There we go. This is my favorite snack in the entire world, and I fully intend to eat this entire bag. Libby also likes Pirate's Booty, don't ya? Got my oatmeal, got my morning caffeine. I'm gonna put on, I think, To All the Boys Loved Before while I read A Princess in Theory on my iPad here. I cannot believe
Volume set to 0%.
cannot believe that it is Saturday and I have read 1 1/3 books. I am doing so terribly this readathon. I have never done this bad during a readathon. Actually, I think there was a Contemporary-A-Thon a few years back that I didn't do very well at, and so I just never finished filming. I already posted my TBR, so I feel like I have to follow through now and finish this, but I'm doing terribly. It's fine. So I feel like from this vlog, you would guess that I spend all of my free time sitting on this couch watching that TV. And you know, you really wouldn't be wrong. Hi friends, it is a lot later in the day. It is a little after 7:06 right now, and I have spent the entire day watching various movies. As you can see, I'm currently watching Hitch and trying desperately to finish A Princess in Theory. Yes, it took me all day to read this book. I think I was maybe like 50% of the way through when the day started. I really don't remember or have any idea. I feel like this whole day has just like flew past. I don't even know what happened. I feel like I started this book at like 50% this morning, and it took me like the entire day to read 200 pages. I feel like it's mostly because like I was enjoying this book, but I wasn't engaged thoroughly in this book. I really liked the idea, and I liked our main character. Letty is a young Black woman in STEM field. She's studying to be an epidemiologist, and we don't find that kind of representation in any media for women of really any color. Like, just women in STEM fields isn't represented very abundantly. So it was nice to see that, as well as her being a Black woman. But on top of that, like, her study and her field and what she's going to school for is like a huge part of her life, and that becomes entwined in some things that are happening in Thabiso's home country of Thesolo. It was a part of the story that I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting for her study to play a role in her helping his country. And that was a large portion of the second half of the book. Oh, it's trying to focus on her face. That's why it keeps going in and out. I didn't even think of that. Duh. Like, why does it keep looking blurry in the screen? It's her face. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun read. I was entertained, but I wasn't super engaged in the romance or super invested or like felt that gut-wrenching like pull to these main characters. Like, I enjoyed them, but it wasn't anything groundbreaking for me. I did enjoy it though, so I would say it sits in like the 3.5 to 4-star range. It was a fun read. I definitely do want to continue with the series. I think some of the later novels are going to be even more my cup of tea than this one. This one did have the arranged marriage trope, or like the fake dating trope, of which I both love. So that was a fun element that I really enjoyed. And this one also completed the challenges of reading a book by a new to you author. I had never read anything by Alyssa Cole before. And then to read a diverse contemporary. And this is written by a Black author about a Black main character. Excuse me, I just burped. It's the end of Saturday. I am definitely not going to finish 2 books because I've done so terribly this readathon that really all I can do is work on Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker, since this was like the goal of my entire TBR, like the one thing I was trying to accomplish, and I haven't even started it yet. I think it's because I have a feeling I'm going to love it a lot, and I tend to avoid books that I feel like I'm going to really love, which makes 0 sense. I'm going to continue watching Hitch. I'm kind of like on a rom-com kick right now because it was Valentine's Day and that's all I'm really in the mood for. And I'm going to read this. This is the longest update of this vlog thus far. I feel like this equals everything that I filmed for every other day. Oh, also I had zit cream on my face. I'm a hot mess. Breakfast, the Simple Wild. Frozen. Great way to start the day. Oh, let's go back to the beginning though.